Okay, if you are watching this, apparently we are now live. Welcome to the first stream. I've been trying to figure out what is going on here, but I thought I was live for a minute, but apparently, okay, we are now live on YouTube's end, and it's finally loading up. Okay, there we go. We are now officially live, so I got a little bit of a warm-up there. So, first thing I want to do is, we already got into a game of Tanglewood. I have to admit, I thought I was streaming there a little bit, but actually is good because I got a little bit of time there to test and see if everything's alright. So first thing I want to do is say, if you're watching this, you're watching the beginning of a long journey, because we are now starting the stream. I realized, for one, I need to say thank you some way for all the new subscribers. I've been doing some tutorials and they've been doing insanely well, so thank you all so much for being here. So if we're going to be doing as much I want to do in this game, I need to start streaming. And I'm still kind of looking over here, making sure everything looks good. And I want to just take a peek. So YouTube has been very weird today. I don't know, there were some problems with the viewer count and stuff, but I'm not worried about any of that. I'm worried about stream health, just making sure everything works. Because the goal here is, this is mainly a test stream. You know, we're going to be visiting Tanglewood and all the new maps. I want to visit Nels and I want to go to Grafton. And also tomorrow is Cursed Hollow. I know I'm out here. So I'm not going to focus too much on the stream stuff. Let's get into the game and just have some fun here. But, of course, let me just take a peek. Alright, we are live. It says we're live. As long as YouTube says we're live, because I thought I was live before, but there's a difference between streaming and broadcasting, apparently. Okay. As long as everything, yeah, as long as that stream health says excellent, we're good. So let's take a peek as to what the ghost is. Anthony Hans, Average Sanity, Paramike, and Firelight. So I'm gonna chill. I mentioned this before, but I gotta say it again. This is gonna be a combination of me kind of having fun playing the game, also preparing for the event, also trying to think, do I want to bring in that new video camera? I think I'm going to go with my normal setup. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to pay attention to everything. Everything seems to be running alright. Let me take a look and see. I don't really need to look at where the breaker is on there. Also, I'm just noticing the street lights are on out here. I don't know why. Maybe I haven't been... I don't know. I've been out here in the rain and stuff, but I've never noticed the street lights being on. It's a weird little detail. Alright, that's the thing, I think I mentioned this before, hello gnome, but I want to stream for at least an hour here. Also, that door starting open really tricked me. Also, is that something there? But the goal is to start streaming regularly, and if I want to get all these badges done and really do everything I want to do with this game, I hear someone over here, I'm gonna have to start streaming. But the goal is to just start having the fun with this game, and kind of get back into streaming, because it's been a long time. Back when I was like 15, I actually did start streaming. You know, I'm kind of like, I'm not OG to like Twitch and streaming, but I was around in 2014. Twitch and Justin TV have been around longer than that. I heard a door, was that? I don't really know exactly where that was. Could have been a cabinet somewhere. But I did stream back in the day to pretty much no one, but it was fun. So now I'm getting back into that and seeing how it applies to Phasmo. I don't like that I can't figure out where that door touch was. But here, I'm gonna try and step back from all the technical stuff. Just take a peek. Well, let's focus on the ghost. So I didn't get the breaker on even though I went to the garage. I don't really have a hiding spot. Oh, and the bone. See, this is very weird. Alright, get the breaker on. We don't... Okay, that sounded like steam? Oh, maybe that... Okay, I was gonna say it was this being steamy. Okay, what? Too much is happening. It sounded like beads. Or like sand? I have no idea what that I just heard. It still amazes me. All the new sounds and interactions. Not really interactions, but like all this new... Just like when the ghost throws something, it makes a new noise and I have no idea what it is. Alright, well... I was gonna say, you seem to be somewhere over here. Now, I don't know if this main hallway counts as its own room. I don't really know how all these connect. I want to do one thing real quick. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna turn it down on my end. That shouldn't have turned down the volume for you all, though. Rain was a little loud in here. Also, oh, fan is on. Okay. Getting a little distracted here. So I don't have enough experience. We're seeing the breath only in here. I gotta I gotta assume this is a room. Also, so many EMF2s, I think you just threw something. Or was this? I want to take a picture. Oh, I can take a picture of the EMF. So yeah, that's why I want to get into streaming. So I can play this game pretty regularly. But I feel like every time I come back to it, I'm forgetting something and then remembering. Okay. What I'm going to do... I hate this room. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use this nice little bar here and put some stuff. I'm going to go try and get something to start getting evidence, and also maybe try and pay attention to my sanity. Also, hi Maddie, I see you're my first chatter over there. It's very weird, give me a moment. But thank you so much for the congrats on 1K. It's been an insane ride. I did not expect my shorts to do so well, but thank you so much for being here. I feel like I got 6 different things going on though. I'm weird though. I just gotta take a deep breath. Phasmophobia was giving me a hard time. For some reason it was running kind of bad, but so far everything's good. Don't have any dropped frames, so that's the main thing. Okay, at least I have a photo or 2. Paramic, I'm gonna worry about that later. So sanity's alright. I'm gonna just kind of go balls to the wall and see what happens. I'm just gonna have some fun here. Finally though, the tier 2 video cam. I was like, it was not good how used to the first one I was getting. And it's been so long, I think they adjusted where the camera was on, maybe it's just really been that long. But where I'm holding this, like it's better in the position. I actually really like that. And yeah, I was wondering if we were gonna immediately see a ghost orb. Alright, get this down. At least we have, yeah, tier 2 dots I have not played with too much. Alright, well, I guess I don't need to use this unless I'm going to go for media, which I will in a minute. Let's just kind of put this down. Oh boy. Oh, I guess I already got every other thing down. Okay, I'm going to hold this so I can actually try and film something. Dude. I didn't know we could get a room like this on Tanglewood. Because the ghost is roaming hard. Whenever you get a hallway like this, the ghost is just going to roam to other rooms. I wish I had a UV in here. I guess what I'll do... let's just put it right in the middle and hope for the best. I don't really have a lot to work with here. I'm going to go look for a cursed item. Now, that's one of the guides I've been... Okay, see what I mean? Now he's breaking lights out in here. Okay, at least I'm getting media. Dude, get out of my face. Why can't I just get a nice chill game here? Okay, I'm gonna read your comments. I see him over there. Let me think, what did I just get here? We got a great ghost photo. And we did get the object thrown. I didn't get to film him. Okay, that was dots. I saw that. Okay, well, that's something we can go for media-wise. I'm still not even used to this new page. Okay. I want to go back and check my sanity, and I also want to take this as a moment to kind of regroup. Maybe he'll write, but we did get dots. Oh, you're playing Minecraft? Yeah, I always go back to Minecraft every once in a while. And yeah, this game is... hopefully this year is going to be an insane game. I mean, tomorrow is already the Easter update somehow. We're on professional for now, so I can get used to streaming here. It's very weird. Also, we have 5 views, so is that like concurrent views? See, I don't even know what I'm looking at here. It says 6 concurrent viewers, 2 views 6. Okay, I don't know how it works. Anyway, at least now I'll kind of think about that later. We'd go in there with a firelight. I'm going to check temperature since we saw our breath. Oh, well, I guess we'll just get all the weavers getting hunted. I'm going to take one thing of sanity. We'll try and get whatever last evidence, and maybe I'll get to film the ghost. See, game's lagging a little bit. I need to look into it. I don't know why Phasmophobia was not running good. It usually runs great, but I have been messing with some of my OBS settings. I heard a light switch. Okay, maybe my sanity. I gotta be careful here. I didn't even look at what it... Oh my god. He just threw a frame in my face. How was it not freezing? And this is my least favorite room in the map. I was not ready for such an annoying room from the first game. And there goes even more of my sanity. Are you here? Are you friendly? Is this gonna work? Are you here? gotta see. This bug has been in the game so long. Are you here? Are you friendly? Oh no. There he goes. Finally it's detecting the mic. Are you here? Are you friendly?
Heard.
Okay, at least we're making progress with this. You really like throwing that painting, don't you? Alright, don't forget Spirit Box. Phantom? Okay, it's not a phantom because I got a photo of it. Oh man. Dio. If it's Dio, I'm gonna have to get a looping spot. Let me get some lights on. Oh, that one, yeah. That light spot. Okay. We need a looping spot, and we're about to get hunted here. It is so much harder. That's why we're getting into this, though. That's why I'm not doing Nightmare just yet. I want to make sure no cursed item down here. I actually need to, like, learn something from my own tutorials. I think I do know where all the cursed items are in here. Alright, we'll worry about that in a minute. We're probably about to get hunted. I actually want to see if we can get hunted. I really need this room, though, if we're gonna do that. This is the... I guess I can run to the garage. What should I take here? Oh, okay, there's the ghost orbs. See, we went so fast. Oh, it's a yokai. Oh no. Okay, well I can actually get him to hunt if I talk near him, but it's not going to be an early hunter unless I talk. Okay, see, everything happened so fast. We had the ghost orbs when we walked in here. We got the spirit box. Here we go. We're already down under 50 sanity. I mean, we got so many events anyway. I was going to say he sounds slow. Can't really hear him over the rain. I mean, Spirit Box? No, it's not, so it's not a mimic. Actually, I gotta remember, Yokai's not gonna really detect me. Maybe, this is a long hallway. We're gonna try and film him. This might not be a bad area to try and film a ghost. Okay, I don't like all the lights out. So, when did he break this light? When he broke the dining light, did it also break this light, or did I just miss an event entirely? Or maybe that light is... Oh. No, that is the other light. Huh. That one is definitely broken. I don't know if that was connected to the dining room. Okay. Well, good news is we know what the ghost is. I'm gonna... okay, that is a hunt. I don't even know where he was. Okay, so the stream is still excellent. At least that's something. Please tell me he didn't see me. The rain is so loud. Oh my god. That's something I noticed on this map. This is not a cursed hunt. Please end. Please end your hunt. See what I mean? When you go around this table, he just doubled back instantly. He like didn't even think. I do wish they kind of improved the ghost pathing and like the smartness of the AI. I don't know, sometimes the ghost just loses you a little too easy. Okay, we're getting hunted too much. I'm gonna try and get some lights on as we get out of here. I don't need to get hunted again. I did survive in the garage somehow. Okay, finally, let me take a breather out here. Well, I don't even remember the objectives. Paramic, that's gonna be great. Alright, I'm gonna take at least one more of these. I guess I'm gonna try and have some fun here. Like I said, I want to stream for a bit, so we're gonna go for a perfect game here and before we go to another map. So Firelight, Sanity, which I guess I shouldn't have taken Sanity for that. Alright, Firelight, easy. I'm gonna want this too. So I want some easy stuff to film. We're gonna get the audio going. Get the Firelight. Paramic will come back for, and then maybe at the very end. I mean, Sanity, I don't know what the cursed item is, but it should be pretty easy. Yeah, Nightmare. I mean, honestly, most people just play Intermediate, which I can kind of understand. I mean, there's, you know, when you play on Professional in Nightmare, you don't even get the setup period, which can be helpful. You at least feel safe from... Hold on, here's a hiding spot. But you can feel safe from not getting, like, insta-hunted by a demon. I'm just taking a look around. I know where these items are. But where? Maybe it's the music box all the way back here. I'm hoping I don't just run out of sanity. I actually have learned, like, the monkey paw questions. Here it is, by the way. I'm gonna maybe just toss this out here, and in a minute I'll get a photo of it. I thought that was a football, but it's the urn. And funny enough, seeing this urn, I'm pretty sure like people are theorizing that the remains of like the grandma or grandpa who lived here in this urn. So that's a little bit of lore, maybe. I know these maps are supposed to have lore. I don't want to accidentally use that. Alright, like I said, let's take our time, try to take a breather. I know I'm going insane here. I can light that before putting it down. Getting any audio. Here's the next piece of equipment I need to upgrade. I can get audio from this, but I don't know. One thing at a time here. If that gets blown out, or even the ghost walking through it. Are you here? Oh god, it's a yokai. I need to be careful. A yokai will hunt me at 80 sanity. There's motion sensor. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it like down here just for tactical reasons. So there's a fire extinguisher. Okay. Also, oh, the egg cracked. Oh, nice. I think I realized you could throw these, or maybe I don't think I actually ever threw these eggs, but on Nels you can throw some of the stuff around and make an omelet. So I guess I never really thought about that happening here. Also, can you be quiet? What is happening? This ghost is really mad at me. Okay, I should be checking for audio. I'm gonna... Oops. Wrong button. Okay, well at least we got almost... Oh, that's a photo. What did I take the photo of there? Okay, looking good here. I still need to get the audio. I'm gonna try this. Are you here? Are you friendly? Ah, that's the yokai starting a hunt. I'm talking. Hopefully he won't check in here. At least I found this hiding spot. Okay, I should have been a little more careful with the yokai. I guess that's the first time that's ever happened though. Having the yokai actually attack me when I'm trying to talk to it on the spirit box. That's something I was trying to get media. That's something you need to really think about against a yokai. I did get firelight though. That's a nice ghost photo. So I can get one more photo of the music box, so that's easy. One more video. And somehow I glitched and got the hunting sounds. That's a little thing maybe they should update. Because sometimes I record audio I don't intend to record. I'm gonna step outside. There goes the breaker. Alright, we still have some audio, or some sanity. So I'm gonna take sanity. Maybe get a smudge in here. I'll get my free photo. Maybe we need to go, actually, we need to go down sanity. So we'll try and get a crucifix. That'll be that easy photo. Get a smudge for my own safety. I'm not taking sanity. We still need paramic too. Maybe I should get that in there. Since I have a hiding spot, I should be alright. I'm gonna go in with the smudge out. We get hunted, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna try and get the breaker on. I know I should be running, but I don't want to get caught off guard. Breaker's over here now. And of course, all the lights are out. Okay, at least these were on. Okay, we actually made it. I'm gonna maybe stand here for a second, because this is pretty important. If I get lucky, the door. Still need a lot more audio though. This is the worst objective. I guess I won't sit here too long since it's kind of a boring thing. Alright, tell you what, I should have this crucifix down. Because I'll put it on this end and just hope. I just need it to burn. I'm gonna try and lay off of that. I don't want to talk to the ghost. I heard that breaker, by the way. I want to get the light on in the garage too. This is my only real looping spot. I don't like the idea of going down into the basement. And I don't know when this light broke. I don't know if I missed an event and just forgot about it. Is that another door sound? Yes, it is. So many new sounds I don't know. Oh yeah, see, these are like the cabinets I was hearing. Okay, good. Now I can remember to grab my photo cam. There it is. Burn crucifix, hopefully. Ghost, bone, EMF. Now we go over here. Grab that. Music box. There we go. So we could try and film the ghost with the music box. That's not a bad idea. Now let me get the other stuff first. We need sanity down. And then I need to sit in here with a paramic. I would like to get this perfect game. But a lot of that's going to come down to if the ghost actually talks to me here. I'll take this opportunity to make sure everything seems to be good. Good. No dropped frames. Like I said, I didn't even know this hallway could be a room. Maybe it's connected to the kitchen. Don't want to get too close. One day, I'll go around with the thermometer and maybe check that out. I don't want to drop this paramic though. We get hunted here, it's fine. I mean, I can get away. So much for that. What? I'm so confused. Was the paramic... what? Was he down? Why couldn't I hear him on the paramic hunting? Usually you can very much hear the ghost hunting. Well, I just ate my own words. Maybe my sanity's going down during this. Wow, that was a weird one. Because he just appeared in front of me. I almost thought that was an event. That's why I like smudged him. Because I thought he was just doing an event. Okay. This is really kind of ruining my plan. He is smudged now though. I'm gonna try and aim this direction. Get this light back on. Why did I have to get the paramic objective? Yeah, usually... I mean, when you're staring right at him with a paramic, you're supposed to hear the hunt, even when it's super far away. And he was dead silent. Maybe it's just the tier 1 being a terrible thing. I should be sitting in the dark, but if I was in the dark, I wouldn't even have seen him last time. I'm not draining my sanity if I'm in the light, unfortunately. I was really hoping I could just get this objective done and then I'd focus on the other stuff, because even if I'm not hearing anything on the paramic, then I wouldn't be able to get anything on the recorder anyway. And it's a yokai, so talking to him is very dangerous. Is that my flashlight? I need to pick that up. Maybe that will help me. See, I don't know if this tier 1 paramic can even, like when I'm staring here, can it even read over here and over there? I don't know how wide the range is. Hey, there's the lights again. Okay, I'm at least going to try. I mean, I haven't even seen the dots again. Let me grab the thermometer since standing up. There's the dots. Okay, if he just kind of roamed to the basement. I was... okay, I got kind of lucky there. I didn't want him to see me go back in the bedroom. I mean, I would have been fine if I'd gotten the cabinet and hid. Well, I'll tell you what. Since we got a terrible paramic objective, and I'd still have to get more sound, and I can't talk to him, I could get a spirit box recording. Need to hold that door closed. I think I'm just going to end this run by trying to film with the music box. We won't get a perfect game, but that's only because I am just completely thrown off by this yokai. But we'll almost get a perfect game. And yeah, I mean, I hate sitting here with the paramic. I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes with the paramic. It's okay. If I remember this correctly, the thing is, I don't know where he's gonna be when I do this. And I can't really get any other lights on. I can get that one on. Where did my video camera go? Gee. I am not good at... why is that there? I wonder if when did I last have my video camera? Oh, I threw it at the door. Right. Couldn't remember where I even used it last. I will... the more I do this, the more I will be able to manage everything. But yeah, this is the first stream, so... cut me some slack. Okay, maybe we'll just film him. No. No! The stupid bug! The stupid... There's a bug in this game where when you drop an item, it stops you from running, and they still haven't fixed it. I forgot about that. I dropped the camera, and it stopped me from sprinting. Well, that could have, I mean, honestly, I think I could have survived there. Even with him, I was filming him around the corner, and it almost got it. But I still think, I think I actually did film him. Well, we got $300. Well, that was fun at least. And we still made money, and I don't think I'm gonna hit next first. I don't think I'm... So my loadout is 995 and I only have 1,000. So maybe I should be trying to not die here, but I wanted to have some fun. Also, everything's going good here. I want to go to Nell's, because I think Nell's will give me a little bit more room to breathe. Tanglewood there felt a little constricted. I think on Nell's I'll have some ability to have some more fun if I get hunted here. Please no paramike. Part of me wants to just leave, but every ghost is different. I'll try and get a paramike. It didn't help that I couldn't talk to the yokai. Usually you can talk to the ghost to get it to do more stuff, but if you talk near a yokai, it's just gonna hunt you. This is the same setup. Well, a prevent, I don't think, was one. Walter Dyer. Where is that? Okay. Got that. Okay. Let's see. I want to go in with a video cam. I always say that and then I regret it. Let's just go in with a normal loadout. Try going for the cursed items, which I do know the location. So we got kind of lucky. It's just a nice clear night. I was ready for more rain. I'm never usually lucky enough to get just a clear night. Alright, Nels. Let's see what happens. I keep telling myself I want to slow down here. I have a bit of a strategy. If I remember correctly, those are the two light switches I like turning on. That turns on the one here, so you can have a light at this doorway. Then it turns the light on there, so you get a light at the connector there. I'm gonna just walk through nice and slow. Oh, there's the bone. Guess we're getting into this. Now, if I remember my own guides, summoning circle would be back here, which it's not. Already missed 2 potential spots for it. But okay, this is a very good hiding spot if you actually get it. Is the voodoo doll here? No voodoo doll. I'm gonna do a wrap around, go back here. It's not the tarot cards. Okay, I don't like how much time I'm spending in the dark, but maybe it's a good thing. Maybe that'll just get the ghost to be a little active. And it's the monkey paw. Okay, don't really want to use that right now. Maybe we'll find some use for it by the end of this game. Is anyone here? I'm gonna get these lights on. I don't mind spending a little bit of time in the dark, because then my sanity will go down a little bit and maybe make the ghost more active. I never get this locker for some reason. I usually get a lot of locker hiding spots, but that one never is open for me. Check this out. Oh, they're actually talking about Maple Lodge here. And I remember there was a Nell's Diner ad in Bleasdale in the newspaper in the front door. But I didn't notice they were talking about Maple Lodge over there. Alright, it's been long enough. Let's get the breaker on. Is anyone around here? I am talking to the ghost now. Usually when you walk around you hear something. Maybe you're just out in the dining room. Michael, are you here? This is Michael, right? I can't even know. It's Walter. Walter? Is anyone here? Maybe I should drain my sanity a little more. I'm just gonna take a nice walk around. See, this is half the game sometimes, is just figuring out where the ghost is. I'm gonna stand here in the dark a little bit. Walter, if you can hear me, give us a sign. What does this newspaper say? The Hantu Herald. There's all kinds of those little references around here. It is way too quiet for me. Oh, breath. Not another hallway ghost. This is like, I've had this hallway so many times. Okay. Oh. This is gonna be weird. Because we have no activity. And we get this long ass hallway. Well, I wanted more room to breathe. I guess I'm gonna mostly be relying on looping. I mean, this is the best map for it, with the kitchen and then all out here. Alright, get maybe 1 or 2 lights on in here. Okay, Walter, if you don't want to do anything, maybe I should have my camera out if Walter wants to show up. Yeah, hallway... sometimes, like in Bleasdale, on the second floor, I don't think you can get a ghost in the second floor hallway anymore. But in the old Bleasdale, you could, and that was one of the worst ones. We've not gotten anything. Are you here, Walter? I kind of like this compared to the last ghost. I guess we'll just get some evidence stuff in here and start going through the process. I'm going to bring in some different stuff than I did last time. Now, something I've thought about, Nell's Diner has the best side entrance, or like secondary entrance. There used to be, like on the old Bleasdale, there used to be a door in the living room you could go outside. There was another door in the back, like the hallway corner, and like no one would ever use those doors. I mean, I guess you could, like if you needed to get out of the building after a hunt, but I never really used those doors. So it's nice to see they can actually have a map where the side door is actually really important. That's one of the little details I actually really enjoy about Nell's, even though it's still a small map. Sanity, crucifix, alright. I'm gonna go looking again, but we brought in these two last time. I'm gonna go look for fingerprints. I guess I'm gonna try and talk to the ghost. I want to do something more spooky, try and get some real evidence going, but who knows what this will be. I mean, Shade is my first guess, of course, but I've had any ghost type be this, you know, scared, this shy. I haven't also been paying attention to the amount of lights. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I got 6 on. Nell's is one of the worst maps for turning on too many light switches. Alright, well, I should have brought thermometer with how cold it is. That'll be easy to check later on. Walter, are you here? You want to do anything? Are you here? I don't think I can really do this if this light is on. I'm gonna walk around in the dark, see if... I know, supposedly, having the lights off is supposed to make the ghost more active, which makes sense, but I've never really noticed that. Where's my flashlight? I need that back. Well, actually, while I'm here... Walter, are you here? Is there a ghost orb waiting for me? Alright, well, no orbs this time. I need to get in the habit of actually using the tripod. For the longest time I stopped using a tripod, but I'm starting to regret it. I don't really have anywhere good to set that up. I'm probably going to forget it sitting at the corner there. Okay, we might really be dealing with Shade. If we are, I just want to go straight for those evidence. EMF 5, great. Writing and freezing, which is none of the things that I brought in. So maybe this is really just a Shade. I've never had this textbook of a Shade in a really long time, though. Even Shades for me can be kind of active, but this is like bizarre. Alright, I'm gonna just bring the other evidence in here. Oh, monkey paw. Flashy lights. I could use the monkey paw to ask for something, but I mean, the monkey paw, the way the monkey paw questions, they're not the most helpful with all the terrible side effects. Doing another check. Everything seems to be good. I'm surprised. I was afraid Phasmophobia was gonna ruin this, because I was having like 90% GPU usage for some reason. Okay. I want to use the monkey. What is my sanity? See, we're going down in sanity and nothing's happening. Alright, get this, get this, get this. I'm gonna just go up against the ghost with nothing. A part of me wants to get a smudge or something, but I'm just gonna go up against it. I'm willing to get hunted here. I said I wanted some more room to breathe, so maybe we'll end up running around the map. That's one of the things I've really been appreciating, is like just the hide and seek factor of this game. And this map is one of the maps that's most fun to just run around. I like hiding in, you know, other rooms and spots that aren't just like guaranteed spots. And it's nice when you have to do that, you know, on a whim. Like, it's, you know, you don't want to have to duck into a side room, but it's really satisfying when you do hide from a ghost. And that's what makes it scary, when you're hiding somewhere where you don't feel super safe and you feel like you could be caught. And that's what makes it really fun. Because we're going to put this down in the middle. Freezing. I think we might just be actually dealing with a Shade, which is what I asked for, so some less active ghost. Are you here? problem is, how are we going to get EMF 5? Alright, well we know freezing, and actually, if I remember, I can get freezing on there, drop it. Even though it's really hard to see, it still is freezing on there. So I can take a photo, and boom, freezing temperatures, monkey paw bone, easy photos. I have not heard a door touch or seen a door touch. I'm gonna close these just to see if they get moved at some point. I guess I need to go get salt. So that was one for the shade, right? Writing, which we do have in here, and EMF 5. Okay, so it's not gonna be UV if it is shade. What are the objectives? Crucifix. We go from having one hard ghost to another. Might be able to get the paramic though. I still have the tier 1 crucifixes. Tell you what I'm gonna do. We have all the evidence in here. I'm gonna try and get the objective stuff first. So I'm gonna get 2 crucifixes in here. Then paramic. Maybe we'll just sit in the dark. This is gonna be kind of risky. So if it is a shade, it's going to hunt from a different room. So I think what I'll do is I'll sit in the hallway, the other hallway, the thinner hallway, with the paramic in the dark. We'll just try and drain sanity, try and get paramic, and try and get all 3 of these at once, and kind of also get risk getting hunted. Alright, hope your headache feels better. Thank you so much for being here. This has been insanely fun, so thank you so much for stopping by, Maddie. Alright, one more thing to bring in. I guess I could get audio. I guess I should just do the paramic. Get the paramic out of the way. And then if this ghost is somehow actually chatty, we'll get the rest of the recordings. But I think that's going to be the hard part here. It's been a while. That's why I mention this a lot, but trying to really get consistent with playing this game. I know a lot, but there's a lot to remember. I'm just walking up here creepily. Alright, put that at that door. And if we can cover the whole other side, that's not the greatest. Well, maybe it is actually. Okay, that covers all the way down to the end. I know it's very dark. It goes pretty much to that door. I just want to make sure this whole area is covered. Where's my flashlight? There, we need that. Put this up. Okay, hopefully that's covering it. Okay, I can turn off the lights here. See how different this can be? Well, paramic, we still need to go down to 25, so I'm gonna stay in the dark. I just wish I had the recorder in here now. Part of me wants to stay in here, because if I mean, this is basically a shade. What are we missing? I'm never gonna get that EMF 5. I guess I could get salt. Did you? No, you didn't, right? I guess I could get salt in here. Is anyone here? Alright, I'll tell you what. I need to drain my sanity. What other media? See, well, burn crucifix, but then I need like a photo of the ghost at least. Go from a pretty active, like a yokai that was almost an oni, to a shade that won't do anything. Walter, are you here? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get smudges. Maybe a thing of salt, so I can get it. Well, when it comes to recording, we'll get the candle in here. The candle's the best one for 2 for 1. You get video and audio, so we'll get that. What video? I mean, I probably don't have like any video. I don't have any. Okay, we're gonna keep going with this game a little bit. I want 1 smudge. We're gonna try and smudge them for activity. We'll get some recordings. And yeah, get that candle going. But I wanted to stay in the side room, so if, you know, there's a chance, because I feel like if I am in the red hallway with him, I'm not gonna get the crucifixes, because he's gonna hunt from the same room. But maybe he'll hunt from a side room or something, like in the bathrooms. I actually really want these lights back on. Alright, I'm gonna try and pay attention for a second. Alright, I want this. Alright, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and hope you're actually out here somewhere. Could have gotten motion sensors in here. And all I need is... I'm still alone. So we don't need the firelight objective this time, but I do want to record it. Also, no. Oh yeah, see, I said I was gonna forget it, and the ghost even threw it. Okay, Walter, if you are here, give us some kind of sign, please. I should have gotten a motion sensor. Ghosts like this is where the tier 3 stuff really comes in handy, because if I had the tier 3 sensors, I could just place them all around in the middle here. I do want to accomplish something against this ghost. I don't know if it's going to give us all the stuff for a perfect game. We have the monk. Yes, that's something. EMF 5 maybe. No, EMF 2. Can I take a... Do I already have a photo of the EMF? I don't remember. I don't. I need that photo badly. Yes, okay. I don't know what I just took a photo of. Okay, good. Okay, so writing was shade. This has to be shade. But it's not EMF 5 from either of those two things. But at least the ghost is doing stuff. Okay, good news. Our chance of perfect game just went up. Unfortunately, I didn't film that, but we did get a photo. We have door moved. Can't do anything else with that. How have you... Oh, okay, I just remembered. A shade cannot blow out a candle in the same room as a player. I just remembered that. See, I told you I remembered. I know a lot about this game. It's just about remembering it. So that's why he hasn't been blowing out the candle, because I'm in the same room. Now I'm going to stand over here, and something has got to happen. We're in the... I'm not in the dark anymore. Okay, now I'm in the dark. I'm going to go down... I can check my book and see if we've gone down to 20 sanity, 25. I guess I'll go for the objectives. I could wish for sanity, and it would just put me at 50, but then the ghost would change its favorite room. It could be a good thing. I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. I kind of want to, but I don't want to have to, like, reorganize all my stuff if the ghost changes favorite room. Okay, I just made a tutorial on the monkey paw, and it's doing it insanely well. Let's see if I can remember. I don't think there's any question that could really... Well, we could do something for fun. There's a hunt. See, he hunted... He didn't hunt on the crucifix, but I think he may have even hunted, like, way out there. I think the tile and, like, the floor in here have a different sound. This is not the time to be testing this. Okay, just get in here. I'm trying to see if the footsteps are different. No, they sound the same once you go in this hallway. Okay, that confirms, though. He's not gonna hunt in the same room as me. Ooh, okay, this is other crucifix. Where did it go? Is it under? Oh, yeah, it was under the thing. Okay. I guess I'll put it here and hope. Man, this is... I need at least a tier 2 crucifix for this. I can't... If I ask for a monkey paw question, I don't have a crucifix to block it. Okay, mist form. Shade does do mist form more. Also, we're in hunt range. We should be pretty low in sanity. I guess I'll just go for the objectives this game. I brought in the audio recorder. Let's just hang out. I mean, if I don't want to be in the same room as the ghost, because then there's just no chance of the crucifixes going off. So if we get hunted again, I'm going to try and record audio, and then I'm just going to try and run. So I want to be a little risky, but I also got to remember I have no money to my name in this game. I am having fun with this, though. This is a very unique situation where I actually get to feel spooked out in this terrifyingly dark, cold building. It doesn't have the breaker on, though. See, I mean, I know I'm not really walking around where there could be a signal. Maybe, I'll tell you what, I want to see what happens. Well, I want to do something fun here. I'm going to actually ask the monkey paw to give me sanity. It's going to put me up to 50, which isn't really going to make... Are you hunting? I was wondering if I got a photo of the monkey paw, which I do. So I'm going to leave the monkey paw where it is. He's out in the dining room. What I wanted to do was either try and film him or get audio. I wonder if I could get audio, like, through the wall. He's gonna detect me. I don't know how he didn't detect my flashlight. Oh, that just ran out just because it is empty. Okay, get these lights on. I want to see something. Maybe he's not even in this room. Maybe he went out to the dining room. No. It's definitely still freezing. I hadn't seen my breath in a little bit, but as soon as I think about it, there it is. It's very cold in here. I'm gonna move since the ghost doesn't seem too interested in being over there. Put this here, about that corner. Then maybe this will be just enough if I stand in over here. So we're just looking objective-wise. Crucifix. I wanted to see if we get hunted again. I'm gonna try and film. Walter, give us a sign. Surprisingly, I do have 2 videos. What about audio? I got them both on me. If anything happens... He hunted from around the wall. I just recorded something, I think. I'm gonna try and loop him in the kitchen. I can't see anything though. Nah, he's not even gonna make it to the kitchen. Hopefully. I can't tell. I think he's in here. Okay, we're good now. Did I somehow get the audio? No. See, I have a hard time with this tier 1 recorder. I wanted to pull that fire alarm. Alright, I'm gonna go for this one more time. But what he's doing... He definitely hunted out in the dining room. I think he's roaming a lot. I'm gonna drop this down. Okay, so man, I had this right here and he hunted like over in this little corner. I don't know. I'm gonna put it here. We need bigger crucifixes though. This has been a very unique challenge though. I wanted a different kind of ghost experience. I think what I'll do though, I never even got a chance to ask the monkey paw. I kind of want to move that other crucifix. Let me see if I can do this. I wish for sanity. That actually worked. Now, what should happen is the ghost will go into it'll go into a roaming state that's also change favorite room. So I'm gonna see if we can actually determine the room change. So this room should go up in temperature. Now it doesn't always happen. Like there are ways to block it. Like I think if you use the black salt. I'm gonna see if any of these side rooms start getting suspiciously cold. I mean, I'm seeing my breath while I'm standing out here. Maybe this just forced him to finally go out here and make this his room. I don't have enough inventory slots to hold all this. Maybe I should just walk around holding the crucifix and hope he just hunt. Well, because he's a shade and he's not gonna hunt from the same room. So if he is going to this room, I need to continue to watch these temperatures. We're probably getting close to the end of this game here. But I do want to feel like I have some finality. See, it's cool over here. Also, can't really say for sure if this room is warming up. So when you ask the monkey paw for sanity, and the ghost goes into it's a roaming state that also is changing favorite rooms. It has to roam to that room to change to it. So maybe the shade didn't do it? Did I just hear a window bang over here? See, it's very warm over here. That's weird, man. How a ghost can have so much effect on different rooms like this. Did you hunt in the bathroom? I'm gonna try and film. Now I'm gonna use this to see where I'm going. Oh no, he's very much speeding up. That's insanely fast speeding up. See, I told you this was a good hiding spot. And yeah, the ghosts, maybe it's a good thing that the ghosts don't always just immediately check. But if the ghost was a little bit smarter, he'd probably be smart enough to check in here. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We got video of the ghost. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do one more game. I'm gonna get out of here. This has been a shade. I'm just gonna. We haven't got EMF5. There's no way this is not a shade. But I got video during a hunt and we escaped during a hunt. I need to live. I need to make some kind of money. So even if it's not a perfect game, at least we did something crazy there. And it has to be a shade. I don't know what else. It was writing, so it's not gonna be mimic. Okay, let's head back though. At least we got something out of that. And I feel like I learned a little bit more about a shade. But what we're gonna do, we have been going for a bit here. It's been almost an hour. And I do feel like I could go a bit more. But I want to ease into this. I'm gonna try and be more consistent. So what we're gonna do, I want to play one game on Grafton. We make about 1,000. So I'm gonna do my best not to die here. Let's just have some fun. I want to spend some time on the new Grafton, which I don't feel like I've been at a lot. I actually heard a lot of people were saying that they don't like how dark it is, which I can understand, but I do like that these maps are pretty different from each other, and this one being really dark and decayed makes it stand out from the other one so much. Also, the game is doing that classic Phasmophobia loading spike. Alright, I can kind of tell my voice is getting a little tired, so now maybe I am, since I'm actually tired out, we'll be able to go a little slow. Luckily, I was talking about how dark it was, but we have fog, so we're going to be able to see pretty easily. Fog makes this map kind of easy. I kind of wish we didn't get fog. I mean, look at how, this map looks completely different when you have fog. Oh well, I'll go with it, why not? We'll just go with the randomness of the weather. Immediately found the bone. Now once again, let's remember, actually, I shouldn't be mentioning this because I'm referencing a guide that's not even up yet. Because I've made future guides for all these new maps that'll be going up. They're scheduled, so they will be going up. There's no monkey paw there, so... Dude, why? That is so perfectly creepy. The door is cracked open and I just saw the mannequin in there. This room, I've seen some clips. Some crazy shit can go down in this room with all these mannequins. There's no voodoo doll, and I hope there's no ghost in here. I remember one of my first ghosts was in this room, and all these mannequins started posing, and I don't need that. So yeah, fog really makes this map different. I kind of wanted it to be dark, but we'll go with the fog. We'll have a lot more games on Grafton. All right, well, let's take a look though. I didn't even think about it. Carla Carter Firelight Video Witness Ghost Event. Though finally, no paramic. Is anyone here? And no voodoo doll. Every time, I'm so not used to this map. I mean, anytime I see those humanoid figures in this game, my brain immediately just goes into danger mode. So something I've not really learned is the hiding spots, but here's an island, and I mean, I've never really used it, but islands are pretty good in this game for looping. We lost the island on Tanglewood, but we did get some other good looping spots to replace it. So we got a spot here, and luckily the breaker's here. We're getting some mad lag spikes. I'm hoping they have talked about a performance update, and hopefully future updates will. I mean, they're going to do a whole Unity overhaul, update, and then on top of that, there's another update that's supposed to be, not progress, performance. I knew it was a P word. Okay, so nothing on the first floor. I'm gonna take a moment and just stand here. I remember right here was a spot I spent a lot of time when this map first came out. Oh no, not this room. I don't think I've ever had a ghost in here. Maybe once. Oh yeah, I remember the sounds of this, like the coat or the curtains falling. Please, okay. This is what I get for wanting to go to this map. So here's where the summoning circle would be. I guess I can do an impromptu guide on the cursed item spots. There's a hiding spot. I would like to use that hiding spot one day, but it's in such a niche spot. You'd have to be in a multiplayer game and really caught off guard to have to run in there. Did you throw something back over here? You must have. Okay. You seem to be more active than the last one, though. Okay, I want to take my time here. Probably not much else I can... Come on. I think sometimes, maybe this will work. There we go. Sometimes when I think I have this happen with like the writing, these rugs on these maps. What is your problem with these pillows? Sometimes when you take a photo of something on the rugs in here, it doesn't work. Are these like twin, double interactions? Or some of these books? It sounded like these books were being moved. Okay, one of them can be. Part of me wants to go back and get more equipment already. I'm just kind of like playing in the dark, and that's a bad thing. Let me get one light on. There we go, there's something. The fog is like a double-edged thing because I feel safe in the fog, but I'm still draining my sanity as if I'm in no light. So I need to be careful. Ironically though, if I have a hiding spot up here, I have hid in here. There's the first item. And no, I have hidden this cabinet a lot though. Alright, well, maybe if we need the board for something, we'll use it. Take a look out there. Alright. Oh, one more hiding spot I could check. This one is one I like, but if the ghost is so nearby, yeah, I mean, if the ghost sees you go in there, you're pretty much dead. So maybe I'll just run to the first one. Excuse me? What? Was that a phantom? Get that light back on. I think she was on the second floor. My sanity is probably gone. Alright, well, if the ghost does hunt back over there, I'll probably be able to get down here. Maybe, since we can see, yeah, I'll probably just run into the kitchen. I could run all the way back there, but I can probably just also survive if I go. That door's closed. Why is that door closed? It's because she's hunting. I'm gonna try and take a photo. That one didn't work. It didn't work. Man, she sped up so fast from that. Okay. Well, I had to try. Fog really, like, if you don't like this map with how dark it is, you could just like always play it. Maybe she's just down here from the end of the hunt, or maybe these are all EMF signals from the hunt. I thought I heard. Okay, I'm gonna, I guess just drop my stuff here. I'm gonna go take sanity. We'll get some more equipment in here. Did I accomplish anything? Witness ghost event. We need video, not a photo. We already have 3 photos though. Oh, sanity. Okay, so she did hunt just under 50. Nothing that makes us think this is an early hunter. Let me go ahead and just take 2 of these. We don't really have any evidence, but she did seem normal speed. She didn't seem like a crazy ghost that was immediately gonna kill me. Not a revenant. Well, I guess I'll just get some stuff down. I don't know how much time I'm gonna be able to spend in here before we get hunted again. Yeah, it was weird. When I booted up Grafton, I really was expecting it to be dark, because when you don't have the fog, it is really dark. So we'll have to, I mean, we have the farmhouse badge to get, so we'll spend some more time here. Now, I keep thinking you should be able to drop down right here, but that would be really powerful. But if the ghost has to go all the way around too, I mean, you can get away. Look how many, the ghost has to travel a while. Now, that's the thing with these. I want to put this in the center of the room, but if the ghost roams, it's going to go through here. If it roams to me, well, I guess it'll roam from over there through here, so should be good enough. Now, yeah, see, this is the thing. I think it even happened in this room. So if I get a thing of this and I need to take a photo, I'm going to have to maybe move it. Is anyone in here? Carla, are you here? It is so foggy. Is anyone here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Don't turn into a shade, please. I kind of want to look. I mean, we don't have much to work with here. I left all my other stuff. I guess I should leave all this up here. I need to go get my first equipment that I left down at the first floor. Okay, there we go. I don't know what to do if we get this, if this ghost decides to just not be active. You're Carla. Carla Carter, are you here? I do not like the look of these dolls, these silhouettes. Carla, please. Maybe I should... I'm not seeing my breath. It's possible she was roaming. I think I need to go get a thermometer. Is she in this back bedroom? Maybe that's where she started hunting and I couldn't hear her. Maybe she roamed to me. Maybe she was doing some banshee behavior. I'm gonna stand here for a second and see if it's my breath. Maybe she, like, she was probably just roaming. Remember when I heard her, she was over there. She wasn't like roaming to me. So maybe she was just hanging out in that other room. I need to go get a thermometer. Is anyone here? Okay. I'm gonna drop my stuff kind of at an intersection. I'm gonna go get a thermometer and I need to confirm where this room is. Maybe I just took too much sanity. I mean, I'm probably, yeah, still maxed out. Okay. So then, yeah, I'll just get other equipment in here. Try and interact with the ghost. Oh, it's still 84s. Not as, I thought it was in the 90s. Yeah, I can tell. I'm getting a little tired, but also I usually go to bed pretty early anyway. That's a good part of this, is a reason to stay up later. Okay, first things first. You're roaming somewhere. I'm not familiar with the temperatures. I know Nell's was way warmer because it's in Arizona. This has got to be the room, though. Is foggy weather just like really warm? Maybe she was attic? It's one of these rooms on the second floor. Maybe it's just the bathroom over here. I mean, maybe, oh, okay, see, there's the 20 degrees I was talking about. No, are we still dealing? Because this can be a room. 14, I mean, it's cold. This ghost is roaming so much, it's making all these rooms colder. This room is like the same temperature. But these rooms are colder, so that tells me something. Is that a door? And I don't like, I mean, it was like 16. I don't think it's this room. Maybe it's the bedroom over here, and this is a really, really roamy ghost. Thermometer, come on, you gotta help me out here. Okay, well, it is helping me because if I keep finding rooms that are 20 degrees, I know it's not the ghost room. Let me go up to the attic. Maybe she's roaming down from the attic? Okay, wow. How can a ghost affect so many... I mean, this room is its own room and it's colder. Maybe it's finally going up. But it's an attic ghost and she was roaming all the way down here. It's like she was over... Maybe she was like standing here and doing stuff through the wall, but she wasn't. She was over in the corner, remember? She was doing all that stuff over there. Okay, well, we have something to work with. Honestly, I'm not too mad at an attic ghost on this map. Not a Bleasdale attic ghost, at least. Okay, we forgot the book in there. I knew there was something. Let's just regroup. Yeah, we've not gotten any activity down here now. Alright, I'm gonna put the dots projector, the book, I guess something else. Maybe we'll just put the UV down. Yeah, that's just the like red herring ambient noises of Grafton. Yeah, okay. Maybe, okay, this would be like the best spot to get fingerprints if it happens. Please don't roll. Yep, here we go. I'm gonna plant this right in the middle, this in the intersection. It's a nice little intersection. You know, now that I'm getting back into Grafton, I do remember playing some games, like I've had some attic ghosts. I've spent a lot of time on the second floor, I feel. At least we have a lot of equipment I can just bring right back up there. Why do I have one slot? Am I missing something else I'm not thinking about? Are you here? Are you friendly? That is still so loud for me. Okay, spirit box, let's not forget. I can record that later, hopefully. Just, Damn it. I don't have my video. I think that was the video cams what I put somewhere. Okay, we're making progress. I'm happy with that. Writing spirit box. Dio. It's not a Dio. Probably not a poltergeist. Maybe it's just a spirit. But we are dealing with kind of a basic ghost here. We already could tell that from getting hunted. Forget there's a light right there. That would be nice to have on. So yeah, so much for having that on. Maybe I'm not forgetting a piece of... I gotta go all the way back down. Did I leave something? I'm just concerned. I feel like I shouldn't have an empty slot. I'll figure it out when we need it though, if I am missing something. Power back on. That's the one downside. Breaker's pretty far away, but I mean, I can see everything. Fog is overpowered on this map. Just doing one last check and just looking around. Still trying to see how my computer's performing, so I think everything's been good so far. No dropped frames. We've been in excellent. Okay, sorry, I'm getting lost. Alright, are you up here, Carla? I know you are. Get this photo. I'm afraid maybe we're losing sanity here. There's not much for Carla to do up here. I don't like this little death corner. Is that a painting that's been thrown? Probably. I'm gonna turn this on. Carla, give us a sign. I've not had any luck with a ghost actually responding to me. Is anyone here? I mean, she did respond to me on the spirit box. Alrighty. We're not in freezing range. It definitely would be by now. What do we got objective-wise? Firelight and video. So yeah, I was gonna bring in the video cam, but didn't. Let's go get both those things. The video cam, the firelight. Then maybe a smudge to try and get more activity. I forget about that. Even though this guitar is so busted, you'll still hear some ghost songs that used to play. Already have the EMF. We're really looking good on photos here. Burn crucifix would be nice. I'm gonna go back. This is a very nice spot to keep all my stuff organized. Get it. Oh! Okay, that's light off. And no UV? I think it would be pretty obvious if there was a fingerprint on there. I'm gonna say no UV from that. For the record, I'm just gonna roll it out just to see if I'm right. Alright, let's go get the last... I'm gonna get the video camera, get the firelight. Anything else? Video. So, if it's dots, that could be a little bit easier. Well, let's just see. The windmill is not really moving. Yeah, it is now that I walk out here. It's making some noises. Sanity, actually, we're under. I'm gonna take one so we don't immediately get hunted. So, first things first, I'm gonna do the objectives. We'll try and get the last photo somehow. Guess I should get I mean, maybe if the ghost appears. It's not freezing, that would have been a good free photo. Maybe we'll get a photo of the ghost somehow. I want a smudge. We're gonna need a firelight anyway. Then yeah, get that video camera. Okay. Okay, maybe we did bring in the video camera. Is this the video camera? Alright, well either way, like I said, we'll find it. That's the problem. So then what can I bring back? I want to get that crucifix. So if it does happen, we'll get a free photo. I don't know if sanity is gonna last that long. I took one. This ghost has been weird. Like the first ghost we get was crazy. I'm also... Where did I... Oh boy, I am so good at leaving equipment. I'll go looking with the camera. Let me get this up here first. There's a video camera around here somewhere though. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean this is a good spot. I mean I just needed to blow out the candle, so maybe she'll do that on her own. I'm gonna save this. Where's my... It's amazing how I can have so many pieces of equipment with a video cam. That's why I need to have it on a tripod. So apparently I brought it in here. I set it up. Okay, it was just thrown in the floor here. I don't remember throwing it here. That was my fault for not having the flashlight looking around here. But okay, I really need to remember to put this thing on a tripod. The tripod is sitting right there. I guess I never even looked for ghost orbs up here then. Is anyone here? Carla? You want to make your presence known? See, am I going crazy? Remember last time I had this camera? Remember on Tanglewood when I picked this up and I said it looked like it was in a better position and now it's not, it's back in the old position? Thank you for doing that while I'm trying to explain something. But yeah, now the tier 2 camera is back in the position I was thinking it was in. So I don't know if it's just on Tanglewood or what that was about. But now it's, now I like how it was before on Tanglewood. That's bizarre. Alright, well there's no ghost orbs up here. Now would be a time. I'm gonna use the smudge. Also, all the lights are off. Actually, yeah. Lights are off, so maybe more activity? Carla, do you want to give us a sign? You want to do something? Speak to me? I mean, I guess I could get another book in here and film the writing. You haven't done the candle either. I'm really hoping that this intersection is just enough of a hotspot for the ghost to travel back and forth through. She did one thing. Unfortunately. There it goes again. Can't film that. Oops. That's pretty long. Can't film that though. Maybe, oh, maybe that's, I could have gotten audio. Maybe that's the thing you can get audio of. Probably. But I don't have the audio in here. I wanted to go for the objectives. So unfortunately, my voice is kind of draining. And I don't think I'm going to be getting perfect games, but as long as I get the ghost right and get the objectives, we'll get some good money. And that's really important right now because this prestige, I've not been doing that great money-wise. Carla, please. I'm wondering if Carla's even, like, recognizing my voice. We had Spirit Box work. Let me try Spirit Box again. Are you here? I gotta prepare. She is here. I'm gonna drop this here. This is a bad idea. Run! Run! Oh. I hear the bathtub running. I don't remember hearing the tub running when you're over here. Okay, sanity did not last. Can't get the firelight, can't get video. I mean, I could try and get video during a hunt. See? Wow. Light. That's my... What are you doing in here? Maybe she was just on her way back. That's the thing. Ghosts can do stuff through walls. So maybe she was just on her way back and did that through a wall? But I didn't even hear her near me when she was hunting. Candle is still lit. This crucifix was down. Man, she sounded like she was right next to me and that crucifix didn't affect her. She was like right back there. Okay. I mean, I could get 2 crucifixes and cover those back 2 corners. But if she hunts over here, I'm as good as dead. Why won't you show yourself, Carla? I just want to do the objectives to get the money. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna go get another candle. Maybe 2 candles. Okay, I'll just toss that. Get 2 candles and get the other crucifix. I'm just going hard for the objectives. I want to make some money here. But yeah, it's been an hour and 17 minutes. Now, I want to stream for like, you know, 2... I want to stream, you know, like 2... Eventually start with streaming 2 hours. And then work my way up to 4 hours. So we'll have a lot of time to play this game. But if there's one thing I've learned from this first stream is just getting used to streaming and having everything set up. It's all about just getting used to what's there and reading chat. First time I ever read chat, which was bizarre. But it's fun, because it's been a long time since I've done this and I've always wanted to stream. Sounds like poltergeist. We still haven't figured out what it is. It actually isn't poltergeist. Maybe it's aim F5 and that would be spirit. That's what I was gonna guess, was maybe this is just a spirit. And if I'm not getting any of the other evidence, It's not freezing. It's not ghost orb. Not UV. And we have not seen her go through dots. Okay. I was gonna go, but I also would have gone with my flashlight on me anyway, because I forgot to drop my flashlight. So I guess we'll just leave the flashlight. I don't even need it with the fog, don't I? I'm gonna take my last sanity, just so I have some time. Get the other one up here. Get these last 2 candles. Okay, I'm just going for the objectives. Yeah, I don't need my flashlight. I'm just gonna leave it down here. It is so bizarre. I mean, on all the normal maps, the fog is not in the building, but because, you know, there's so many holes in this building, the fog just is allowed to go inside. And it makes it really interesting. I don't know if they intended that. Like, I've heard CJ talk about the fog, and he just kind of, like, memed about it. But I kind of feel like the fog, I mean, they acknowledge that it makes it easier, so I don't know if that was their intention, but they know that the fog is just kind of like an easier setting in a weird way. I wish I could. I want to leave this out here. Alright. Candles back here. If this ghost hunts, she's going to be hunting. Can I just like throw that? I want to throw it in the middle as possible. It looks nice though with the bloom. I know CJ would appreciate that I played this game with the bloom on. I think it looks alright. I don't have a problem with it really. Maybe I should have my video camera. Carla, give us a sign. We're dealing with one of these ghosts that just will not do anything other than hunt. Even after all the updates to this game, you'll still get a ghost that just won't do anything other than hunt. I wonder how, you know, 1.0 will affect that. I mean, it is the horror rework. Remember when I said I wasn't mad about an attic ghost? I am mad. She doesn't come back up here. I mean, we know this ghost was a roaming ghost from the beginning. There's an EMF signal and something she threw up here. She's still going, by the way. Apparently she's coming up the stairs. The EMF was detecting her. But yeah, the ghosts kind of have a wide range of Please, I light exploded. That wasn't video of ghost. You show up for 2 seconds. Well, I got one video. None of this is EMF 5. I mean, she's not been in the room. There we go. There's something at least. Okay, there's one objective. That's actually a decent amount of money. Just getting the objectives done. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it's spirit. I mean, she probably would have gone through dots at some point. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm not gonna make any money. But I'm not getting an EMF 5 either. Carla, give us a sign. I don't need to. Do I? Okay, so firelight, crucifix. I was going to just get a photo of. I mean, all the more media, the better. I don't even know if she's up here. I mean, she could have just roamed away. I was so close. I mean, let me check. We know it's. I'm gonna say it's not UV. Because we already checked that. She would have left UV. She's not Nobake, possibly at all. There's the crucifix. If I can switch, maybe I can film that. Nope. But it's alright. I'm not worried about the media. Unfortunately, though, if she's going to be doing this, I'm running out of time up here. Only thing I could do is try and film her. Oh god. During a hunt, which I don't know if I really want to do. Ouija board I can't get a photo with. I wish I had a cursed item for an easy video. It's bizarre. This ghost has not done ghost events. One ghost event. Is anyone here? Carla, I know you're here. Okay, well, at least she's up here. That crucifix was up there on the wall. Hey, there's all photos. 3 videos. I don't think we're not getting sounds, but $10, I mean, this will add up, hopefully. I really want that video, and it sucks. I mean, oh man, I should have been checking if that was EMF 5. But considering, you know, process of elimination does work. This is what I get for staying here. As long as she goes downstairs, I'm not going to be able to film the ghost without a smudge. I mean, what I might... I'm out of sanity. So I could just use the Ouija board to force a cursed hunt, and then use a smudge and try and film. Filming is a lot easier than getting a photo. I'll tell you what. To try and end this celebration, which I think this has been a successful first stream. I'm gonna have to check back, make sure everything... I mean, I've been recording, we've been broadcasting. I haven't dropped any frames, which is amazing. Alright, so what we're gonna do to end this out, I'm gonna just try and get as many smudges in here as I can. Now, filming the ghost should be easier than just getting a photo. So hopefully I can just do a combination of spamming smudges. And hopefully I'll have enough time to film. Yeah, we're at 0 sanity. I'm gonna grab all 3. I'm gonna need 1 slot for the video cam, but I'll put 1 at the door, so maybe I can pick it up if I need it. I have to go back up there and get my video cam. Yeah, we don't need this. That door slammed right behind me. Problem, I don't have my video cam. Problem, she's right there. I guess I'm going to hide in this hiding spot. It takes so long to get here. I don't know if I've ever hidden here before. I think this is the first. Spends a lot of time on that staircase. Now when I smudge, I mean, we could do a spirit test. I want to get up there, but I also want to check. So when it comes to evidence, UV no, freezing no, ghost orb no. I can't really rule out dots, but we just haven't seen it. Thanks for the congratulations, Lucas. I'm happy you're here. I'm glad everyone's enjoying the shorts. My channel just kind of exploded. I thought I was doing good, but things just kind of went way more than I expected. She's hunting again. I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, there was where I threw it. Okay, what I could do if she's hunting, let's go for it. What a weird ghost. I don't know if all... Is this a mimic? Okay, well, no. I guess it's a mare. But she turned off the light. I was thinking about that. So yeah, she's not turned on any light. Okay, so I kind of remember ghost orbs being weird also. I remember finding ghost orbs in this staircase. So that's very sneaky. Well, it's a mare, and it's riding, so it's not going to be mimic. So it's the most roaming mare. So, I mean, this counts as 1 room. So if the ghost roams, it's going to roam downstairs somewhere. Maybe I don't like a Grafton attic ghost. Maybe I do have a bit of a problem with one. Okay, breaker's out. How many? I didn't smudge. I'm waiting for a hunt. Yeah, I was gonna use the Ouija board. Well, let's try. I'm gonna ask hide and seek, but it should just burn up. Here we go. I didn't even ask the Ouija board anything. She didn't see me. Okay, this is so dangerous. I'm gonna wait for her to come. I'm filming. Oh, and the board. And the board burned up. I can't run. I legitimately, there we go. I guess I was out of a sprint. I thought it was the bug again, but I guess I was just legitimately out of a sprint. I'm alive, by the way. What a bizarre room the attic is on this map. I'm gonna stand here. hunting ghost orbs. I didn't even notice. Okay. I mean, maybe we could get a perfect game here. I don't have any sanity though. Okay, well, we have a couple smudges. I'm gonna at least try. We don't need this anymore. We just need to go get the audio. There's the other smudge. We just smudged her, so she's not a spirit. And I guess this doesn't really matter if I'm taking this back. I'm gonna go for the audio. So the only other audio, I mean, we could get a audio of this. I mean, this is the closest we've gotten to a perfect game, and I wouldn't mind getting a perfect game on here. I'm gonna go for it. Now, we have no sanity, but we do have a smudges, and I did just smudge her during a hunt. Don't need the light, but I will try and put it down somewhere that'll help me. I have one smudge. I gotta pay attention to my sprint. I guess I really was out of sprint there. See, I just saw my breath as I walked in here. I think that's this room. But what happened even before? She actually lost me here. I don't think I would have needed to smudge if I didn't walk back over here. If I had just stayed like right here, she would have turned like, and maybe just left. So I kind of maybe didn't even need to smudge there. I probably shouldn't have. Oh no, she's right there. I'm probably gonna die. See, it's weird. I couldn't sprint there for a second. She is, oh my god. Hiding spot, save me. I do not know how I've been getting away with this. I think we are dealing with cursed hunts now because I broke the Ouija board during the last hunt. No. Here's what I'm gonna do. I have a smudge, right? Okay. I'm gonna try and record her. Okay, maybe that wasn't a cursed hunt. It could be pretty easy to get audio of the hunt. Another thing, how many, oh no, I need to pay attention to how many matches I have. I need to get the audio of the candle. That one burned out. That one's still lightable. So if she's up here, I mean, she's roaming a lot, but if she is up here, I have a chance. Is anyone here? Carla, are you here? I have a hard time telling. Okay, if it's spinning, it's recording. I want to check and see if that counted. There go all my candles. Okay. I'm not gonna waste my smudge. We are actually maybe surviving here. I feel like I have an opportunity. So did I get that or not? Hunting ghost. We actually got it twice. Okay, no more deletes. So I gotta be careful on the hunting ghost. If I could just get the fire. Man, we are this close to a perfect game. All unique, all unique. Are these hunts longer? I can't even tell. I feel like they're a little longer. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay. I have a moment again. I wish I could just get these ghosts to communicate. Like, give me a paranormal laughter. She was blowing out all the candles during the hunt. I don't think. Oh no. Only have 2 more matches, so I gotta be careful here. That one's gone. That one's gone. She was up here. I'm not gonna hold it this time if she starts hunting. I guess damn it. She tricked me. I literally smudged the exact same moment she started hunting. Alright, I'm going downstairs. If I run out of smudges, I guess I run out. I don't even hear her now. See, look how bright this place is. Surely this is about to end, right? I don't need any more hunting sounds. Unfortunately. I don't think I'm gonna be getting the perfect game here. She is following me all the way down here, though. I see you. You going back up? No reason to open that, but... Okay, she is smudged now, though. Even though I smudged her at the beginning of that hunt, I will have maybe a minute here. Yes, 1. Okay, please, we need to record this. I would love to get a perfect game. That lasted so long. Roning ghost, we are 1 away. Alright, I gotta be careful, though. Why can't you just blow out one of these candles? Can you give us a sign? Can't even remember. It is Carla. What did I call her? Clara. Carla, are you here? Please don't be groaning. Oh, it's the... Can I... See, this tier 1 is weird. My character hit the button like 100 times. Can I get... Come on! I can't record audio of this missed opportunity. Come on. Can't record audio of that either. I think I just duplicated the groaning again. See, it's so weird. I held it for a half a second, and it probably... It's so finicky. I held it for a half a second, and it just recorded it. It's very bizarre. They need to go through and maybe update some of the media stuff, because the little intricacies like that. I mean, I don't... Even if I was recording a hunting ghost, I recorded it for half a second, so I don't know how that even really counted. But there goes my perfect game. But we have done a lot here, and honestly, I've survived against this ghost way more than I thought I could. Mainly probably because it's foggy and I can see and I'm pretty confident. And it's just a mare, it's not an insanely fast ghost. But I think I'm going to be getting out of here. My voice is getting pretty tired. We have been here for an hour and a half, so 2-hour streams is not going to be a hard thing to do, I don't think. But we are just getting started. Tomorrow is the event for me. It was the event for some others, but not me. So we will be getting into that hopefully again tomorrow. I do want to be here on weekdays, on nights. So I'm going to step outside, and I think we're good here. So let's head back for the final game. Thank you so much for being here, Nolan. This has been so much fun. I've been seeing we've had people here, so thank you so much for checking it out. But before we leave, at least we're going to make some money. I really need that. And I mean, I went really kind of crazy for that. So hopefully it is a mare. I never trust mimics, but it's riding, so it shouldn't be a mimic. But thank you all so much for being here. This has been incredibly fun, and like I keep mentioning, this really is just the beginning. Now that I'm gonna be focusing... Oh, there we go. Tripod, crucifix, that's huge. And finally, the tier 3 flashlight, so we are getting through this prestige. Okay, let me... 41 minutes. Wow, see what I mean? When I'm streaming, some of these games can go a lot longer. 41 minutes. That really lasted 41 minutes? Alright, well, I think what I'll do, we don't have that much money. I think what I'm going to do next time is next time I get on here, we will look at the store, figure out, finally, tier 3 flashlight. I've been needing that for a while. So, plan is tomorrow is the Cursed Hollow. We're going to be doing that again. My plan is to be streaming weeknights, Monday through Friday, and we're going to be doing a lot more of this. We got all those badges over there to get. That's why I wanted to start streaming, because I haven't been, completing the events. So this time, we are going to be completing the event. We are going to be getting this trophy. So, thank you all so much for being here. This has been an amazing first stream. Also, I need to see if I can get emotes and stuff. Because I don't, like I said, there's a lot to figure out here. But hopefully, this should also go up as a VOD, so if anyone's still watching this in the future, this is like a landmark video. So, here's where I'm going to end it. I will see you all tomorrow. The Cursed Hollow begins, and we were going to start grinding for that trophy. So, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Peace.